Fishing's an important part of my life. It's something I've always enjoyed. I didn't do it much growing up. I spent a lot of my time growing up working every summer and weekends and after school. And so you do that to have shoes and have clothes, and we just didn't have much. Working on farms, working on tobacco fields, hay fields, watermelon fields. Until I worked in the restaurant business, that's pretty much all I did.
Who would have thought that working at a barbecue restaurant would lead to an opportunity to live this kind of dream and do these kind of things?
My name is Josh McCall, and I'm a pitmaster with Sonny's Barbecue. My Sonny's journey began August 23rd, 1990, so about 31 years ago. My engine had blown up in my car. I just finished high school. I was considering joining the Air Force, but in the meantime I needed a job, obviously, to buy diapers and food and pay the rent. So I was out on a bicycle looking for a job, and as I was going by Sonny's, I saw my wife's best friend's car. And so I thought, well, I'm gonna go in there and borrow her car to go look for a job. And Chip came walking through the door and introduced himself, and he agreed to sit down and talk. We got to talking, he told me he didn't need any cooks, but he was looking for a dishwasher. And so I took the job, and it wasn't long, it didn't take long at all to realize that this was different. And I remember sitting back and thinking, this is something I could be a part of. 31 years later, I'm still here, and I've worked for Chip the whole time. Chip is definitely someone who has helped make me the person that I am today, both professionally and personally. He has been a true mentor to me.
When I met Josh, he washed dishes, and now he runs a company with 28 locations and over 1,200 employees. Josh helped to build our company, and he deserved that same opportunity to be a franchisee and to be a partner and enjoy in the success that he helped create. Josh leads from the heart, which is why people choose to follow him. He is kind, he cares about the right things. So whether he's pursuing barbecue or fishing or anything Josh pursues, he pursues with a passion. And I just wanted to say, I'm proud of what Josh has accomplished, and I'm proud to call him my partner and my friend.
It wasn't long after I started with Sonny's, that my wife started working at Sonny's. It was just a neat experience to get to share it with her, for almost the whole 30 years.
We loved working together, and I think a lot of it is because Sonny's is so family oriented. Each store we've ever worked in, the employees, the managers, they all treat people like family. So Sonny's for Josh and I has pretty much been a lifetime commitment. We've had a lot of blessings, and we worked really hard to get to this point.
The thing that makes the road to becoming a pitmaster probably the most challenging is just the amount of time that goes into it. It takes years of practice, it takes years of developing your skill. In order to be good at barbecue, particularly at competitive barbecue, you have to be willing to spend a lot of time doing it.
So this is just a sampling of some of the trophies that our team and some other teams have won over the years. This is the Grand Championship trophy from the first Spirit of 68 cook-off. This, of course, is Sonny Tillman, the legend, founder of Sonny's, the guy that started it all. And then, of course, the Grand Championship trophy. A lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, finally paying off here. Because of this one, we got an invitation to the American Royal in Kansas City. That's the World Series of Barbecue, for those that don't know it. So that's pretty special to us.
So another cool thing about barbecue is it gives you an opportunity to be creative. I was working in one of the stores one day, passing through, and one of my guys, Kyle, he told me they were playing with something in the kitchen and wanted me to try it. I looked at it and I said, is that a basket of egg rolls? One day we were trying to experiment with egg rolls just in the back of the house again. And Brandon came through. He was kind of the head pitmaster at Sonny's at the time. When they set the basket down in front of me, it was like, egg rolls, are you kidding me? He took one bite, he looked up at his marketing director and said, we have to have these in all the stores in a month. And that was the beginning of the BBQ Egg Roll. As I got older, in the early part of my career, it seems like I spent most of my time in the pit or at the restaurants. But once I was finally able to, get away a little bit, I found fishing over here in the Gulf. Started about 20 years ago on weekends over in Crystal River. Now I'm fortunate. I've got my little fish house over in Yankeetown, and we try to go a couple times a month. So when I go out fishing for the day, there's a lot of similarities to barbecue. You've got to be prepared. You've got to know where you're going that day. You've probably got a lot of practice. You've been doing this for a while if you hope to be good at it. So there's a lot of similarities between being a successful fisherman and being a successful barbecuer. So looking back over my barbecue career, I'm so blessed to be able to do the things I enjoy now and spend time on the water with my children, my grandchildren, fishing and having a barbecue at the end of the day. And that wouldn't happen if it wasn't for the experience I had in the restaurants over the years. So the things that I want my children to learn from my experience in life and at Sonny's is the importance of being dedicated to your craft, finding something you enjoy, being as good at it as you can possibly be in each of the different steps in your career, always trying to be the best so that you're the obvious choice when there's an opportunity for growth or advancement, so that one day you too can enjoy the fruits of your labor and benefit from the experience that you've had over a lifetime.